Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Cricket Central. I'm here with Chris Wharton from Newcastle. My name's Bruce Whitehouse, and we're here for the final of the Plan B Country Bash, where Riverina Bullets are taking on the Newcastle Blasters. Chris, welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Bruce. So, it should be a great day now that the showers have stopped and the sun's starting to poke through and getting ready for a game. I think we're doing an 18-over game today.
That's right, Chris. 18 aside. We've lost a couple of overs because early morning rain. But the ground looks a picture. Ground staff have done a great job, and we're looking forward to a great game of cricket. Bullets are looking for a three-peat. They've won the last two competitions, so they're very keen to win this. And players have travelled from far and wide to play in this match, so we look forward to a great game of cricket. Newcastle Blasters have won the toss and have elected to bowl.
All right, I think we're far away from a start. You can see the Blasters girls there on the screen on the sidelines ready to go.
Let's hope we get a full day's cricket in there. 18 overs aside. Opening batting for the Bullets, Alice Caldo and Jodie Hicks, both originally from Hay, which those of you who don't know where Hay is, it's halfway to Adelaide from Sydney. So it's a long way away and it's very flat, the Hay Plains. So Jodie Hicks, a New South Wales country player, was selected in the Australian Country Merit Team last year, was our best player in the Australian Country Championships in the ACT. And also Jodie, I believe, has got a contract with the Giants in the AFLW competition. So a multi-talented sportsman. Sports person. Sports person.
Looks like they're just getting the team photo before they get out on the field.
There's quite a number of bush breakers playing today. Jodie Hicks from the Bullets. Kath Wood's the manager for the bush breakers this year. Claire Murray from the Bullets. Blasters, Kirsten Smith, Kate McTaggart. No, Kate McTaggart played underage rep cricket. Abby Taylor, Emma Jane Howe, Alison McGrath. Umpires now taking the field, Elizabeth and Lauren. Elizabeth Houston and Lauren. Lauren is from Tamworth. Elizabeth is from the Central Coast, I think. Looks like a good pitch there, Chris.
Yeah, they just uncovered it not very long ago from all the rain, so it should be all nice and dry and ready to go on the centre square anyway.
Following this match, of course, is the WBBL match from the Thunder and the Strikers, which will start about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Again, that should be a great day. Thunder been playing particularly well of recent times. And of course, if you're driving, if you're tired, what's your plan B? Do not forget your plan B. Particularly country people driving long distances across the state to play cricket. Starting from the southern end. And we've got, who have we got here, Chris?
Looks like Abby Taylor's going to open the bowling with some spin. Kerbo is just setting the field. So we're just about ready to go.
Here we go. Between point and cover there, towards the boundary. Coming back for two, that's two to Jodie Hicks off the first ball of the day. Bit streaky in the air.
Yes.
Bit of luck there.
Thick edge, through point.
It's good to see the ball still run quite quickly across the outfield after the overnight rain. That's a nice shot. Square drive there.
It's going to get there.
That's the first 4 of the day to Jody Hicks. Slightly over pitch by Abby Taylor. Beautifully played through cover point.
Couple of adjustments to the field.
Kirsten Smith put a play exactly where those last 2 balls have gone. And I'd say that's pretty good field placement.
Same one's gone there again. Yep. Maddie Kerball's got into point and stopped that one.
Play and a miss. Yeah, over the top of point. Hicks flushes at that one over the top of point, and that's run away for 4 runs. Good start so far. None for 10 after 5 balls. He's got away to a flyer.
Yep, good field placement, just over top of Maddie's head.
Not quite tall enough there.
That's right.
Swap cover and point. A bit taller. Lovely shot. Hit well over cover, and that's going to run away to the boundary for 4. Into the first over. Bullets none for 14. And Jody Hicks 14. Great start for the Bullets.
Here we got the second over. Looks like it might be Tara French. Yep, Tara's taken the ball. So spin from the first end and now some pace.
Tara from Newcastle City Cricket Club. And on strike with the new batter, Sarah Burns. And she's from the small village of Burrumbuttock, which is just north of Albury. Coming round the wicket, Tara, to the left-handed Sarah Burns. Field being adjusted, we've got a final leg, third man, we've got a slip now. Nice length ball played.
Yeah, good start from Tara. Dot ball.
Flushes of that one. Not much footwork there. They went straight down the pitch, not towards the ball. Flashed. Unlucky not to get a nick there, Tara. So did you come down last night, Chris? Or?
Yeah, all the team came down last night and stayed over at the place over at Homebush.
It's a big shout. Umpire Houston says no.
All had dinner together last night and then back to the hotel and here early this morning.
I was here very early this morning. Got to thank the Thunder for letting us to get on the field here and play before their match. That may be off the pad, that one. The leg by. Very tidy over here from Tara French. Direct opposite the first over, which went for 14. This one has gone for one leg by after 4 balls. So things have tightened up.
Yeah, it brings Jodie back on strike now with that single. So right-hander back on strike. See what Tara can do with this one. Swapping Maddie from square leg back over to point.
She's doing a bit of work there, Chris.
Oop. Wide.
It's one for the score. Is that one? There's a dot. A dot for wide. Be interesting to see what sort of target an 18-over game could get, because the outfield's certainly running well.
Doesn't seem to be slow at all with the rain, no.
Under edge there, back to the keeper. No run. That ends a fine over from Tara French. In the second over, the Bullets none for 16.
Looks like the skipper Kerber's changing the bowling. Sienna Reeves coming in to have a bowl.
Sienna's the left arm orthodox?
Yep, certainly is, yep.
Very good bowler.
Yep, she there was a Governors versus Defence Force game during the week that she was invited to play at the SCG.
That was a lot of fun.
She first time at the SCG, she's saying how much she loved that experience of playing at the SCG.
It's fantastic. I've had the pleasure of walking on the ground a few times when we've had country cricket games on there, and it's just it's all about who's been there before you.
Yeah, she sat in Dave Warner's chair in the dressing room and just had a great time, great experience of the whole thing. And a couple of weeks before that, she's in the Perry Lanning week as well.
Great opportunities for these country players. Left arm over the wicket to Sarah Burns. Ringfield with a short cover. The slip's gone already. It's a beautiful shot there from Burns through the covers. That's one. Will it make the boundary? Yes, it has. A beautiful shot there. 4 runs to Sarah Burns. Takes the score on to 20. Very nice shot there, Chris.
Yeah, again, out through the cut shot, through the gap. That's where they're getting all their runs so far, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, everything except for one leg byes has gone through cover and cover point. So they byes. Could be trouble here. No.
Leg byes, I'm thinking.
They're
Not
byes.
Complete field changed. Pushed 2 out to the boundary.
Who are the players you should look out for in the blaster side, Chris?
Just get through this ball. Just pushed it out to covers. No run. Yeah, all these girls have in summer junior country under 16s, under 19s teams.
That's wide ball, that one.
Ooh.
Umpire Lauren McGill.
3 or 4 in the under 16s country champs team that in a few weeks' time we go to Queanbeyan and play.
Looking forward to seeing that when I go down there.
And summer in the under 19s country champs Newcastle team.
I remember Kate McTaggart had a particularly good under 19s country championships. Very talented player, Kate.
Yep, she certainly is. She's out fielding at, where is she? Mid-wicket at the moment.
And we may have a broken bail here. Is it? I have the unfortunate umpire in Premier Cricket in Sydney. I've umpired Kate's brother Angus many times and take great delight in telling him he's not the best player in the family.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Bruce. Umpire just pulled like a pencil case out of a pocket and replaced the bail. Nice ball by Sienna. Just knocked it out the point.
That's nice straight down the ground, but protected out there.
Just a single, yep. And that's over. Yep.
That's the over. And after 3 overs, the score is 9 for 23. Good start so far. Really good start. Tara French to take up the attack from the river end, if you want to call it that, the northern end. Not quite sure what you call the other end, other place in southern, or the Gumtree end. I don't know.
All these girls play with and against each other in the Newcastle T20 women's comp. We play on a Wednesday night.
Many teams in that, Chris?
Yeah, 6 in... Six
really
in first division, and I think there might be 8 or 10 teams in second division. So, yeah, quite a good competition that's growing a lot in the last couple of years.
It's good to see. Women's cricket's growing very quickly across the state. We've just seen a bye there. Sarah Burns played over the top of one and just snuck past the keeper for a single. Hicks goes back, punches that 2-point no run.
Yeah, they cross paths. They cross paths so much. They're playing with each other one day and then against each other the next, and up to a rep team again with each other. And I saw this morning the two teams turned up and they're all hugging each other and they all know each other very, very well.
They do.
Oh, nice ball.
French has been very impressive so far. One run off her bowling to date. It's her second over.
Yes, good spell.
Big swing. Is it sliding down leg side? The ball's gone to point.
Big shout. Not out.
Leg buys. That must have been tight, Chris. Died a bit going through the keeper. I'm just thinking 120, 130 might be hard to get here.
Yeah, 130 on a 20 over game's a good par score, so in 18 overs it'll be tough to chase.
Solid.
Fielded by Ellie McGrath.
Bush breaker Ellie McGrath. She played last year in the ACT. This year the Australian Country Championships are or should I say the Toyota Australian Country Championships are being hosted in Newcastle, hosted by Cricket New South Wales, working with a local association up there. Male competition will go from 3rd to the 10th of January, and the female from the 4th to the 10th of January. A lot of players on display, as I said before, are part of that team. So, and we just fell at the. We got beaten in a Super Over in the final last year, the girls, against South Australia. Oh, that's a big hit. It's in there.
Kate's after it. Yep, Kate's going to cut that off. One run.
It didn't come off the bat as well as I thought it had. More of a shank out to what we call cow corner, picked up by Kate McTaggart. Punched off the back foot.
No, it's great to have that competition coming to Newcastle in January. A road trip's always good fun to get away with the team, but it's also sometimes nice to have one at home.
Well, a lot of the players can stay at home if they want
to.
That's nice footwork there by Burns, getting the ball in the half volley, but just punching it down to, I think that's Kirsten Smith who stopped that.
Yep, Kirsten's in the close covers there. Yep.
Oh, was there an edge on that? I think there was.
Might have been an edge.
No, I'm watching umpire Smith.
Oh, yeah, got the...
McGill, sorry. And she's going byes.
Just jumped off the pitch.
Well, that's one that died last over, and that one kicked a little bit. This is a very good over by Sienna Reeve.
Yep. Smashed.
Hicks, nice shot. Down through mid-off. Well saved down there on the boundary. There's 2 runs.
Good fielding there by Molly Dare.
Have to say, I'm commentating with a little bit of nervous father because Chris's daughter Felicity's out there.
Oh,
and there's clean bowled.
Bowled by Sienna Reeve.
Beautiful ball. Looked like an arm ball. Hicks went back, tried to run it down through third man, and has missed completely and bowled. Gone. First wicket gone with the score at 30. How does that look on replay? New batter at the crease is Leisha Kushit. Lisa's also from down south, Baldale originally. Actually, sister of the captain, of the coach, I beg your pardon, Kath Wood. Lisa's a wicketkeeper bat, very good bat. She did particularly well in the Plan B country bass matches in Goulburn and Crookwell for this pool.
That was a good wicket to get. Jodie was certainly getting the runs.
She looked very dangerous. Okay, as you can see, umpire Elizabeth Houston is now signaling the change in fielding restrictions, power play number 2. They can now have, I think it's 5 out. I should know, I wrote the playing conditions, but I can't remember.
I was going to say, I haven't seen them, but you've got no excuse if you wrote them there.
So, and we've still got Tara. She's got a really good spell so far. Back at a point, run off the bat. That's nicely placed. Coming back for second. This is well run. Well placed, well run. That takes Sarah Burns to 7. Still employing a slip, even though the power play has changed.
Oh,
On the pad.
close. Not.
Unmoved. The umpire.
Maybe too high.
What's that replay by, Chris?
That's a great catch by Sienna Eve. Spooned it up to mid-off. She got down low. Took a very nice catch.
Tried to go over the top, didn't quite get it. Tried to go over the top points and it straight to Sienna Eve. Great catch. Now 2 for 32. On replay, didn't quite get it. Bottom of the bat. Well taken low down. Very good wicket. We have 2 new batters at the crease now. They're low on the bat, as you can see.
Nice catch by Sienna. Got down nice and low to that one.
Took it easy, didn't she? All about technique. Soft hands. Let the ball come into the hands and batter was on her way. The new batter is Lucy McKelvey-Hill, and she's from Marra down the Riverina. Playing a miss, out short outside the off stump. Ball didn't get up. Again, another one stayed down a bit low at the southern end there. Flashes, that's a better length ball. Kelvy Hill flashes that ball straight into the gloves of the keeper.
Keeper Sophie Clune.
Sophie Clune.
Yep.
Is she in relation to John Clune?
Not sure. That's not a dad, so other than that, I'm not sure.
I knew a John Clune in Newcastle.
Sophie's one of our younger. She's in the under-16s squad. One of our younger players out here today. Oh, bowl, Tara.
That's beautiful ball. That's clean bowled. And McKelvey Hill is out for 0. This is a great spell from Tara French. Played all over it. Let's see what the replay tells us. So.
Yes. Perfect length.
That's the Bullets at 3 for 32. That's a bit of a hole. They lost 3 very quick wickets here.
Full and straight. Full and straight. That's a good ball. No, I think that might have been the end of the over too, was it? Last ball.
It looks that way. So that's it. Tara French after 3 overs, 2 for 3. Absolutely sensational. And the new batter at the crease is number 11, which is Charlie Lamont, and Charlie's from Leeton. We may have a change in bowling from the other end, Chris.
Looks like Sienna's got the ball again. Yep. Sienna's going to bowl her third. Bringing a slip in for Sienna.
Funny slip, isn't it? Very, very wide. Would it carry?
Wide and deep.
Yeah. short, pulled to mid-wicket. Kate McTaggart out there will pick that up cleanly. And into the keeper. Beautiful throw over the bails. Single to Lisa Kisher. It's also great to see the increasing number of female umpires in our game, and we have two of the best here. A lot of credit goes to Claire Polisak, and Claire, who recently debuted in Sheffield Shield Comp, as it was last week over in Perth. Claire's a great role model and a wonderful developer of umpires. Oh, that's a funny sort of shot. What was that supposed to be?
Yeah, I can add to that too. Got an older daughter, 20, who umpired last year and again this year, and she's gone through the training. Claire came up to Newcastle and did some umpire training, and yeah, my daughter is loving doing that role.
That's great. It's fantastic. We might try and get Claire on a bit later on for a bit of a chat. I can see her. I don't know whether she wants to. This is... has that hit the stumps and not the bail's not come off? What's the replay going to tell us? It's a great over from Sienna Eve.
Not sure if it was rolling back. Sophie's picked it up thinking she was going to go for a stumping. Oh.
That's out. Bowled.
Beautiful ball by Sienna. Took the top of the off stump.
Charlie Amont is gone. 4 for 33. Bullets are in trouble. After 6 overs, 7 overs, I beg your pardon, 4 for 33. This is not what it was looking like early on when openers Burns and Hicks were going strongly, but they are in a lot of trouble here. At 4 for 33 after 7 overs. Need to do some consolidation here to get back on top with a new batter coming in. Is Grace Moore, and Grace is from Echuca.
Right down on the border. Don't go further south.
That's a long way away. Of course, Echuca here is a long drive, so on long drives, as we always say, you've got to have a plan B. So, know when to stop, know when to have a break. 2 hours, have a rest. If you're feeling sleepy, sit down, get up, go for a walk. Look after yourself, stay safe, get home safely.
So we're changing the bowler now. Tara's done her 3 over spell. Ali McGrath's coming on to replace her. Ali's also fast, right arm fast.
Ali McGrath's also a bush breaker. It's good to we've just had the head of Sydney Thunder, Andrew Gilchrist, join us. We might get Andrew on to ask me a few questions how the Thunder's going. So if I could just get Chris to pass his headset over to Andrew.
Hi, Bruce.
First of all, Andrew, thank you for joining us. Very much appreciated. We've got to thank the Thunder because allowing this to happen. And without their Thunder, the support of Andrew and his staff, headed by Laura Partington, been wonderful to get the girls on. This is a great experience for them, Andrew. So thank you on behalf of the girls in country cricket.
No, it's a pleasure. It's great to have them on Cricket Central, and it's going to be a good day.
Little sneak down there past slip in the keeper for one for Grace Moore. Lisa Kish? No, for Grace Moore. So Andrew, what can we expect this afternoon, the match against the Strikers?
It's going to be a good contest. It's a critical one for the club. Hopefully we can knock them off here at Cricket Central and we'll secure a finals berth.
What's the standing? Where are they coming in relation to the good guys, the green guys?
I think we're at third at the moment. We've had a really good year as a club. It was struggled a little bit last year, only the 1 win, but we've come back quite strongly this year, led by Captain Heather Knight, Lisa Kiley as head coach. It's been a turnaround, and it's been great for the girls.
McGrath from the northern end. Down leg side, that's a wide.
The wicket's played quite nicely, Bruce.
It has. It's been undercover since late yesterday afternoon. Bit of drizzly, mizzly rain overnight, which delayed the start today. Interesting how just to the right from your view is that there's a pitch which is a little bit greener, which is where they're playing the Big Bash match this afternoon, which is interesting, Andrew.
Yeah, I think it'll still play quite nicely. It's hopefully looks deceiving, and we played on this wicket that the Plan B Regional Bash finals being played on last game, and it played really well. And yeah, I think as a facility, we haven't really had a bad wicket so far.
It's magnificent compared to what we used to have. We didn't really have anything, did we?
Exactly right. Yeah, we bounced around from ground to ground, but it's great to have a dedicated home at Thunder. It is our home ground, and we're very proud of it. All the change rooms are decked out, which all the players on ground here would have seen for Sydney Thunder, and yeah, we hope to make it a long-term venue for us.
Andrew, I know you're a busy man. I know you have to go, but before you go, what is your plan B?
Always have a plan B, Bruce.
What is it, Andrew?
Phone a friend.
Phone a friend, not me.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for your time. Bye for now. Welcome back, Chris. Why, that's a nice punch through square by Lisa Cushit for a single. Down to third man. Third. Is it still called third man?
It is. One of those things in female cricket. It's most things have been the terminology right from the top level. It's batter, not batsman, from the MCC. So all those things are changing for the better. But yeah, still third man.
I don't even know why it's called third man. Do you?
No, the origins of the name. No.
Do we have a change in bowling now from the southern end?
Looks like we do. Emma Jane Howe. We've got in our squad, we've had play this season. There's been 3 keepers in the squad. Emma hasn't. There's 2 other girls with Sophie here today that have done the keeping jobs. Emma hasn't done it this season. She's another spinner.
So I think Emma played for the definitely played for the Bushbreakers last year, and I'm pretty sure she was the keeper because she got picked in the team of the tournament. So multi-talented, great to see. After 8 overs, 4 for 37. Still 60 balls to go. I think that's very well played by Lisa Cushit. Down to third man. Could have there been a second one there? No, we've gone on the safety.
Very closely watched and steered down.
Yep. Very played late with very soft hands, so it was very nice.
I think Emma's calling for a slip.
Is it going to be the deep slip like we had before? It is.
Yep.
Well, move in a bit closer. Bit closer.
Maybe second slip now. Another dot ball, keeping the pressure on.
Chris, do you know the uniform for the Bullets? You ever had veggie chips before? They look like a packet of veggie chips.
They do, don't they? The orange and the yellow. Oh,
that's a nice shot through the covers. Punched away by Moyle. Running out to the boundary. That's 1. They've got 2. And it's beaten.
Eden Jones couldn't quite get there. Beat it to the boundary.
Lovely shot there from Grace Moyle. That takes her to 5. 4 for 42. This is something I never thought I'd be doing, talking on a live stream.
I've got to say, it's my first time as well.
It's my first time as well.
We'll give ourselves 9 out of 10, will we?
is wide. +1 will give us a 10 out of 10. What are you talking about? You might be 9, but I'm a 10.
Fair enough.
Back foot through the covers. We have protection out there. Another single to Lisa Cushit.
I've got the coach's hat on. I'd rather be sitting down in the tent with the girls and the coach doing the coaching role than any of these roles up here.
Again, through the covers again. Protection.
Cut off by the deep fielder, Felicity.
That wouldn't be Felicity Wharton, would it?
It is.
I think it was beautifully fielded. Move like a gazelle. That's the over. After 9 overs, the Bullets are 4 for 47. Better over there. Run rate 5.2 at the moment.
Yeah, I was just looking at myself on the scoreboard there. It's a good platform to head into the last half of the innings to really accelerate if they can and get a good score on the board.
If they keep this rate up, they're not going to crack 100, so there will need to be an acceleration somewhere along the line. With that comes risks.
Ellie McGrath's bowling again. She's just setting a deep field a bit finer. Fine in third, just come around a bit finer. Pushed out to point. Fielded, no run.
It's a big day up here at Cricket Central. There's many notable people coming in to watch the game. Just joined us is Michael Ertlejack, the Deputy Chair of Country Cricket, and Michael's going to pop on to the microphone and say hello in a minute, just very briefly. We've just moved Chris on. He's back onto the bench. Morning, Michael. How are you?
Good, Bruce. Yourself?
Not too bad. What do we think about? How are we going?
I'm very relaxed, mate. It's Tuesday morning. I'm in Sydney.
Yeah.
Cricket's on. Bit of rain. I've had a good cup week. Outside that, everything's great. That's what I thought I'd bring it in. You'll bring it up at some point. It's down the leg side for one.
That's off the pad.
Yeah.
What do you think a competitive target will be here, Michael?
About 95, I think, Bruce.
95?
Yeah, just under 100. It's just the outfield's a bit slow. Ball's not turning, it's just skidding through a little bit. So, that's about all my comments are at the moment.
Tell us about Cricket Albury-Wodonga, Michael. Is the cricket going well and Finmar cricket in the Riverina?
What would you like to know? So, again...
Short, down to fine leg.
Well, we're going okay. Things are a little bit different in the country as they are to the city. We have a bit more space, a bit more openness. We're sitting on 160 sides at the moment. We've got 3-tiered competition going pretty good. Our provincial competition, we've sent our players away. I think they go away this weekend to the country champs in Orange. We would be hoping to finish first or second in our pool.
That's a nice shot.
That is a very nice shot.
That's a beautiful shot from Grace Moyle. You're spot on there, Michael. Through the covers, 4 runs. Grace has hit 2 beautiful drives now, so that takes her on to 10.
Well, they're playing 18 overs now?
18 aside,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see if there's any rain on the radar. It's
well, there's a fair bit down our way if you want some. It's supposed to rain all week.
Yes, you did mention country champs next week, starting on...
They're starting this Thursday, I hope.
Thursday, yep. Thursday in Orange for the southern pool.
Northern pool's finished, isn't it?
Correct.
That's
short.
Oh, no, she's going to get to that. It's only one. Don't come back on that.
So, Michael, before I let you go, I always like to ask my guests.
Oh, jeez, here we go.
What is your plan B?
0260252255, mate. That's the taxi number in Albury. I normally ring Rocky. He drives me anywhere I need to go. And it's very... I actually do know his personal number. I actually have his personal number, which is even more scary. As you know, my wife is quite ill and she's in an aged care facility. That most Fridays I'll drop in there and I'll have dinner with my wife, and then I drive to the corner of Splitters Creek Road, and Rocky's there to pick me up at 10 to 7, and he takes me to the Newmarket Hotel.
Which I know.
You've been there before. I stay there till 9:30. He picks me up at 9:30 and takes me home. I then walk and get my car in the morning. See, I've got it all planned out. I do that most Fridays.
See, and that is very smart, having your plan B. I think that might have been a drop catch.
I just think you're surprised I had an answer to your question.
I'm not surprised because you haven't answered every question. Michael, thank you for your time, unless you've got anything else to say.
No.
We can put you back on the bench.
Just looking forward to the under-19s in 2 weeks, but we'll talk about that probably a bit later today.
Albury are hosting Albury Wodonga.
Yes, Albury. That's very hard for you to say that second word, isn't it?
It is. It's in that place, the other side of the Murray.
Yeah, I took you there once, and I actually took Pete Devlin there a couple of weeks ago, and he didn't explode into flames. He was very happy about that.
Cricket Albury Wodonga are hosting, on behalf of Cricket Australia, the under-19 national boys
Carnival.
Yes. It's a nice little dab down to third man for a single.
It is 10 days of mayhem, but yes, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, and we know Michael will do it, and his team will do a very good job down there.
Let's just hope so. We'll get through the first day, then everything should be okay after that.
So I think a little bit later on we might to get the chair of Country Cricket, Paul Marjoriebanks, on to share a bit of information. So, Michael, thank you for your time. We'll put you back on the bench.
That's gone. That is 6, I reckon. Oh, bad call from up here.
Just waiting for confirmation from the fielder. 4 runs, big hit. Great shot by Grace Moyle. Thank you, Michael. We'll see you later. For 59 after 10 overs. 10.5 overs. That's nice. Off the back foot, punch through. The cover's picked up by that great fielder out there, Felicity Wharton. Like a tiger in the outfield, back over the stumps. After 11 overs, Bullets 4 for 60.
So the skipper Kerbo's changed the bowling again. Bruce, that tiger. Felicity's coming on to bowl.
The young tiger's come. Let's see if Dad can maintain some composure. Tell us about, what does she bowl, Chris?
She's medium to fast, like nice length ball. She's not express pace. She just puts it up there on the spot, nice and consistent. See how she goes today.
It's not a good start there, Chris.
It was full, just a little bit down leg.
Shout for LBW. I think might have been slipping down leg side. The keeper.
Keeper's going over to the
Sophie
left.
Clune, yes, going over to her left.
Whoops.
That's in the air. There's anyone out there? No, there's no one out there. It's going to plug like a pitching wedge. We have a 3-foot putt for par here.
Full toss. It's a bit of a top edge. Went straight up over the infield.
2 runs to Moyle. That takes her to 17. Off 16, so she's starting to get a wriggle on.
Just moving Ellie McGrath out to the mid-wicket boundary.
Bit late now. Does that mean Felicity's going to bowl another full toss and say, happily punch him down?
Straight down to Ellie. Whatever works.
Well played. Gently into the leg side. Single.
Into the gate where Ellie was.
Correct.
Good batting, I suppose. Pushed the first one over the ring and then created the gap. Jono's out there chasing it. Yep, got the ball, single.
Crept down leg side, and that's through the keeper's legs. These will be wides. We are having some technical issues with the scoreboard at the moment. It appears to have been frozen, so not quite sure what the score is. Nice full ball. Back foot, punch that back past the bowl on the onside. Very well fielded on the boundary there by Emma Jane Howe.
Yep.
Very good finish. 1 run there. That's the end of the over. And we believe the score is 4 for 69 after 12.
Gone to the Play Cricket app, have we?
We're on the Play Cricket app. Confident that will hold up and provide all the information we need. But yes, certainly that the scoreboard here at Cricket Central is having a rest at the moment. So,
Jono's second over, I think, is about to start.
Felicity's over's just popped up at the screen, so something's going on. They're catching up.
This is Jono's third. She's ball 2, started a third. Dot ball.
Nicely played. Well fielded by
Tara
French there.
Yep.
Diving to her left. Grace Moore the key here. 21 off 21 so far. Couple of big blows over the infield.
Kerber must think she's a big leg side here. She's got 3 out on the boundary on the leg side.
And that's tickled fine. There should be 2 here if they run this hard. Coming back for 2 more.
Abby's coming around to cut it off.
Nice throw.
Yeah, a lot of protection out there on the boundary on the leg side, square of the wicket.
So as a coach, what would you be looking for your bowler to do?
Just dot balls, dot it up to build that pressure. They're 4 down, and 70, so they know with 6.5 overs to go, they've got to pile some runs on. So they'll be looking to, or they should be looking to start hitting the ball now. I'd say with, was that 13 gone now?
13 gone. They're 4 for 72.
So there's still 6 wickets, 5 overs. They need to be hitting some runs. So yeah, protecting like they're doing, protecting those boundaries, stop the fours, and try and put the pressure on.
So we'd be looking for the magic 3 figures if you're part of the Bullets.
Yes, that psychological kind of edge of you got to chase over 100.
Kate McTaggart coming on to bowl. Kate's a very impressive young cricketer. Kate, I believe, has played certainly under 16s nationals championships for New South Wales country, and I think under 19s as well.
Yep, I think she was in Perth last year for the 19s.
Very good player.
Good all-rounder, good fast bowler. We'll see in a minute, but also, yeah, very handy bat.
Backward square leg, mid-wicket, mid-on, deep cover, third man. I suppose you'd call this a typical T20 field. Protecting the boundaries, quite happy to give away a single on the leg side.
On the leg side, yep. Lots of space there. Really all around the umpire. Straight one, the easy single.
It's full ball. Kushit plays over the top of it, nothing, no run. I've just recently come back from Tamworth last 4 days, Chris. I was up there for the New South Wales McDonald's Country Championships, Northern Pool. Newcastle took that out.
Swatch Kate. Through Tara. Out to
single.
Yep, just one.
Is that the Tiger out there?
It is. Yes, I saw, watched on the socials, the Newcastle men's team up there.
It was three good days of cricket, lots of runs. Newcastle always strong, but a couple of young fellows from Illawarra, or Great Illawarra, Ethan DeBono and Bailey Abella played particularly well. That's off the leg. They're leg byes, these. Prior to the country championships, which was 3 days in Tamworth, there was the 1 day of the Plan B Country Bash for the men. And a bit of an upset, Illawarra got through. They defeated Newcastle in the final. They will play the winner of the Southern Pool, which is being played this Thursday, weather permitting in Orange. Big shout. Leg byes. And that match will also be played before a BBL match on the 17th of January. And again, we thank Andrew Gilchrist and his team at the Sydney Thunder to allowing us access. And that will be at, it's called the Sydney Showground Stadium now.
Can't keep track of all the name changes of these grounds sometimes.
It's like Cronulla's home ground in rugby league.
It's all about sponsorship.
It's all about sponsorship. This is good tight bowling this last few overs. It's just not finding many gaps. Maybe the intent should be to work the ball more as opposed to try and hit the ball through the field, pick up the ones. Because there are plenty of gaps out here, Chris.
Yes.
Just turn it over, turn the strike around.
That's right, keep the score ticking. That's what I was saying. Is the opposite of that is put the pressure on, dot up. These dot balls.
Bowling full. Good over so far.
That's it.
In fact, it's a great over.
Yep.
None for one. After 14 overs, 4 for 74. 4 overs remaining, 24 balls. Newcastle have put the brakes on after the Bullets' great start with Jodie Hicks and Sarah Burns. And there's a bit of work to do, I think. These next 4 overs, a bit of work to do. You'd be wanting at least to run a ball, even that when they take you to 98. So,
yeah, you're looking a bit more than that, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Jono's up again.
Again, a typical T20 field. Safety on the protection on the leg side.
Straight out to the one right in the middle, straight to her.
Really good field placement. That it's you never need that. She didn't have to move more than what foot either. Sorry, 30 centimetres either side.
Captain Kerbo, that was. Catch. Oh. Jono threw herself at it, but just went wide of her.
It's interesting. Emma Jane is bowling over and around. I know she's staying over wicket to Lisa Cushet. Short. Again, field ball placed. Only one. Good thing, throw the ball at the bowlers in. Make sure that batter runs doesn't cruise to the bowler's end.
Doesn't switch off. Think she's safe. Yep. Oh, there's one.
That one might be
Kirsten. Oh, dropped it.
I think that might be 6.
She dropped it and landed on the rope.
Did she have a foot outside the field of play?
Yep.
Yeah, and she signalled 6. Great sportsmanship, great decision. 100% that was 6. Moyle again. That's big. Punch wide of mid on. That's a great shot. That's 4 more to Moyle. Takes her to 28. Score moves along to 87. Here's the acceleration, Chris.
Yep, they certainly needed it. Fielding's one of those things that's really changed in the men's and the women's game a lot, hasn't it, in the last few seasons? It's so much better running around the boundary and
it's
some
tremendous.
of the freakish stuff they do, taking 6s over the boundary and throwing it back in, stopping the 6.
Yep. Clever batting. There's a single there. Although, so after 15 overs, a score of 4 for 88. Moyle on 24, Cushet on 23.
3 overs left. Kate McTaggart's coming on for her second over. Tight first over, only 1 run, so see if she can produce that same sort of over again. Kate's about to start, just setting the field. Here she goes. Punching down for a single. There's that ticking the strike over. Plenty of singles out there in the gaps. Got five fielders on the boundary or around the circle. So there's plenty of gaps in the infield for singles.
Clean bowled. McTaggart has bowled a beautiful line, kept the ball up, kept the ball at the stumps. That sees the end of Lisa Cushet. Played all over it. Clean bowled. Makes the score 5 for 89. 2.4 overs to go. The new batter, the crease, Claire Murray. Clears some Griffith Leeton area. Also played for the Bushbreakers last year. Claire was also selected in the Australian Country Championships merit team in the ACT. And I think last year was the player of the final in the Plan B regional bash at North Sydney Oval, where she bowled beautifully and took 3 or 4 wickets at crucial times and was awarded that honour. There's something wrong with the scoreboard over there, Chris, I think. Lisa's out. She's not there.
There you go.
There we go.
Sorting it out. Do the Bushbreakers get together for any training, or the tyranny of distance really just stops them doing that?
They're looking to get together on the 16th of December here at Cricket Central. So that should be a great day. We did that last year and it worked really well.
Just one day?
Just one day, yeah. Yep.
Get together, yeah.
Well fielded there in the covers. Murray off the mark straight away. Yeah, we did that last year, and it works well because a lot of these players, whilst they do play in the country, they also play Premier Cricket in Sydney on Sundays.
Yep.
And so we get them in on a Saturday and we spend a solid day going through plans and what we hope to achieve under coach Tommy Anderson.
Who's the coach of the Newcastle team here today as well?
Yes, Tommy's the coach of everyone. Every time I go somewhere, Tommy's coaching a side. So.
Yep.
Good man, Tommy's been very strong in his cricket and his support of cricket for many, many years in Newcastle, also in Sydney.
He certainly has all cricket, but especially female cricket. He's really, in Newcastle anyway, he's really been one of the driving forces over the last 10 or 12 years to get our program in participation in girls cricket up and improving.
Score's now moved to 5 for 93. Must have been a little scratch on that one. Again, I'm not sure what's happening with that scoreboard. It's telling me it's over. Cleverly played, not too much.
Just dropped it short.
Fielded by Sienna Eve on the 2/3 of the way to the boundary.
Yep.
And there's a no ball. That's meant a free hit.
Oh. Must have been front foot.
As the batters have changed in, they can change the field. But
yeah, Kate's just...
we can change the field as the batters have changed, and she's...
Kate's pushing square leg out to the boundary.
Yeah, out to the cow corner, the hack section of the field. What's Claire Murray going to do with it?
Slow ball.
Oh.
That was a very slow ball by Kate McTaggart then.
And it was a little chip over the goalkeeper's head for a single. Very clever bowling.
Right, smile on her face too when she turned around looking at the ball.
After 16 overs, a score 5 for 95. I think they'll get that 100.
Yeah, we got 2 more overs. So they should, on 96, yeah, they should easily get over 100. Looks like Sienna's coming back on to bowl.
It's been 2 good overs from Kate McTaggart, I think.
Yeah, certainly was.
Even though the scoreboard's saying 2.1 overs. Look, back to 2.
1 for 9.
Been a good innings here from Moore. 37 off 28. 3 4s and 1 6. We do know that was a 6.
It's an innings that Riverina definitely needed.
It is. It is. They're going to scratch out this 100. Cleverly bowled.
Pushed it through pretty quick.
Yes, I think she saw Claire Murray move a wee bit and she pushed it through quickly, as you said, Chris.
Oh, bowled.
Clean bowled. Well bowled again. That's great bowling there from Sienna. That's her third wicket. Claire Murray out for 3. Riverina 6 for 97. And the new batter at the crease is Kath Wood. Kath's from Baldale, which is near Burren Buttock, which is near Albury. The sister of Lisa Cushit. Kath is also the coach of the side, also does a lot for female cricket in the Riverina. And is also the manager of the Bush Blues this year. Bush Breakers, I should say. So Kath Wood's job is to get Grace Maul on strike. It's been a great spell from Sienna. 3 for 11 off 3.2.
Been a great spell of spin bowling, hasn't it?
It has. That was very clever. Pushing the ball through. It has kept down a little bit. Claire Murray back to Woma's clean bowled.
Bit wide of that one.
Yeah, there's the single.
Just
Clever batting.
edged it away for a single. Nine balls left, 4 wickets still. I saw, 4 batters still to come in. Well, chipped it over.
Chipped out to Kate McTaggart, deep mid wicket.
Just the single.
This stage, Chris, do you really push the runs and try and push the pressure on the fielder? Or a
Oh,
fumble?
Definitely, this stage with still 4 wickets to come. Was there 8 balls left? Yeah, you definitely got to be challenging the field now and putting the pressure back on.
Well bowled again by Sienna Eve. Little Cathwood could do with that ball. She needs 2 to stay off strike. To give it
Or a dot.
or a dot. Yep. That's the over. 17 overs. The score
Last over.
is 6 for 98.
Last over coming up. Tara French coming back on to bowl that last over.
What do you think those two could be talking about? Hit the thing and run hard.
Run on everything is over. Which Captain Kerbo would know, so she's looking at her field.
It's great to see a Newcastle side here. When I first started in this role 15 years ago, Newcastle and Central Coast used to have to combine to put a side in the country championships. Now both are doing particularly well in female cricket, which is really great to see, and congratulations to the locals.
Yeah, shows the.
Oh, here's trouble.
I think they've got it.
Someone's out.
Mix up with the batters. Yes, no, and ball came back in. Tara took the bails.
I think Kath Wood did the right thing, came back and barbecued herself.
Yes.
Realising Grace Moore is the one who should be still there. She got halfway and she got 3/4 way, then she came back and didn't get a run. New batter is Charlotte Waring coming to the crease. She's from Wagga. Again, the instructions here is stay on strike, Grace, or run fast.
Yeah, you're right there, what you're saying before. And I came into girls cricket with my older daughter 10 years ago. We combined with Central Coast to have our Molly Dive rep team and Margaret Peden rep teams, under 13s and 15s. But five or so years ago, we had enough quality and depth in both our programs to split and do our own teams.
And it's done really well. Grace has decided she's going to keep the strike. She toe-end that one.
Misfield, they could have gone for a quick single. Oh,
That's
nice
a beautiful
ball.
Clean bowled.
I think that was a slower ball too. well pitched up, slower ball, got through the gap.
I think that's Tara's 4th wicket. The scoreboard's going to catch up with us. Beautifully bowled.
If it is, that's 4 for 3, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Sienna 3 for 13. Two very good spells.
We thought they'd get the 100, but now they're struggling.
He's coming to the crease now.
Number 17, Georgia Bai. A great name for a cricketer. Surname Bai. Georgia's from Tallangatta, which is in Victoria, and they play in the Cricket All Redonga competition. So
the girls on the border have the option to play, either state, do they? Or Redonga's a competition that sort of straddles the border.
Yeah, the good ones come our way,
right?
Because we look after them. Their programs are very good. So, left-handed Georgia. 3 balls to go. Let's get the 2 runs. Make it 100. There's it. A nick. Will that go for 4? That's a good bit of fielding down there. Go back for the 2 girls.
Coming. Throws wide, so they make the 2 runs.
There's the 100.
Good to Maddie Kebbell running around the boundary, cutting that one off. Keeping it to 2.
And I'm not sure, is this the last ball or not? Who knows?
Scoreboard says 2, but it may be...
There's a wide.
Well,
we'll take that. And the scoreboard didn't go up by 2, so the scoreboard's a bit tired as well. And they're 9 out somehow. So that's
keeping
what's
going on our
there.
toes. Oh, they're running. Sophie's going to throw it.
Oh, that would have been out, I think. That's a bye. Georgia bye, misses the ball, and we get a bye.
Must be one more ball.
1 to go. 9 for 101, we think. 8, 7, we don't know. I think it's only 7.
No, I can't keep up with it.
8, yes.
Good fielding, point. No, it's got the 1.
That's time. 9 or for 102 at the end of 18 overs. We'll take a break now for 10 minutes.
102 is a competitive score, Bruce. We'll see.
That is a competitive
score. Second half brings.
That is a competitive score. We'll take a quick break. Enjoy your have a cup of tea, everyone. See you shortly. Welcome back to Cricket Central. Hope you had a good break. A cup of tea, a biscuit. Newcastle innings about to get underway. We have, I think, Kirsten Smith and Kate McTaggart at the crease.
Yep, that's right. It's like Kate McTaggart's facing the first ball and Kirsten's up the runner's end.
And Alice Caldo has the new ball for the Bullets. So 104 required to win. It's at 5.77 runs per over. Players underway. Alice Caldo. Left arm over. Bustles in. Left by Kate McTaggart. This will be a good chase to get this. It's
yeah, challenging 5.7 and over.
just shy of run a ball.
Should be very doable, but anything could happen.
Well, they're away. There's a wide down leg side. No run, punch to short mid wicket. They take it a very good batter. He's dominated the under 19s female country championships this year with the bat. A lot will be resting on her and Kirsten Smith, the skipper's shoulders.
Yeah, they will. There's a few other batters in the shed that can come out and get the job done. We'll see how it all pans out.
That's well played off her legs. It should be 2 runs here. Well fielded on the boundary there.
But yeah, certainly these two are the experienced players in the team, senior players in the team.
Oh,
Through the keeper.
through the keeper there wide. It's slipped down leg side. McTaggart comes back for 2.
Back. Oh, safe.
Oh, she was struggling halfway down
Very
there.
sharp run.
They picked up 3 runs there, though. That's the thing. Already 6 runs off 3 balls.
Maybe Riverina left some of those sharp runs
Out
there on the field.
I'd probably agree with that. They could have pushed harder. Another wide ball. Cricket Central, we've got a lot of school kids coming in Cricket Central at the moment. They're here to enjoy the big match later on this afternoon. Chips to mid wicket, but she's timed that beautifully.
Good power behind that one. 4 runs.
That's a beautiful shot. Off her legs through mid wicket. There's no one out there. That's gone for 4 to Kate McTaggart. Takes the score to 11. It's a good start.
Very similar.
Very similar
to the start that Riverina had.
The way Jodie Hicks got away early on. Things changed when the pace came off the ball in the Riverina innings.
Another sharp run
Hesitation.
there. Another sharp run there by the Newcastle girls. Through for a single. I'm not too familiar with the Riverina team. Have they got a few spinners in their team that'll take the pace off as well?
Oh, I'm not sure. Yeah, Jody Hicks does bowl off spin. But I don't know the players that well. Big shout. Umpire McGill unmoved. End of the first over. Blasters none for 12. And we're lucky to have joined us the chair of New South Wales Country Cricket and New South Wales board member, Paul Marjoribanks. Paul's just going to pop on for a bit, so we'll get Chris to go back onto the bench for a bit. Paul, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Good, Bruce. Thank you very much. Great to be here, and good to see cricket being played after a bit of wet weather early on.
What do you see the future for this competition is?
I think it's every year it's improved and the standards got better. Players, as each of our zones individually have stronger local comps, that will obviously flow through to this competition. So what we're seeing in both sides is a mixture of experienced players. Some of them have worked their way through to Premier Cricket, and good local players who've worked their way into this side. And I think the real carrot is winning your local division and then getting to play on a really good ground on a big day like today. I think they're the sort of attractions for these players, and obviously there are positions in the New South Wales countryside also up for grabs. So I think there are so many pluses to it, and as I say, to see the standard improve as it does each year, it's terrific.
Felicia Donoghue coming in from the river end, northern end. And that's gone off the leg, I think. Yes, off the leg, as we see at leg by signal. Down to fine leg and for another run. Paul, you and I have known each other through cricket for quite some time now. I was saying to Chris Wharton, our other commentator, that when I first started, Newcastle couldn't field a female side by themselves without the help of the Central Coast. And now we've reached this level.
Yeah, it was interesting. Newcastle, as you say, had to combine with the Central Coast to field a side, 8-10 years ago. The decision was made to have a look internally at our cricket, and started with some really good junior programs, and then the introduction of an Opens twilight Wednesday night competition.
That one stayed down. The northern end of the ball has been staying down a bit. Stayed very low. Didn't carry through to keeper cushion.
Yeah, so we've now got that pathway where you can start with your club at 8 or 9 in the real little competitions, and progress right through to playing for a senior club, and obviously representing Newcastle, and higher honours if applicable. So yeah, it's been a great turnaround.
And that is out, caught behind. Kirsten Smith flashes at one outside the off stump, and she's been well taken behind by keeper Lisa Kishit. That's 1 for 13 Newcastle Blasters.
Yeah, big wicket that. Kirsten's probably the most experienced batter in the side. Played a number of years in Sydney grade, first grade, and a New South Wales country player.
Well, sort of looking at female cricket in the country, in recent times we've expanded both the under-19s and under-16s country championships to 3 days last couple of years, which is again reflecting on the growth of female cricket and the standard of female cricket.
And introduce longer form games into those carnivals as well. So beyond the T20, we're now playing one-day fixtures, and once again, it's just testimony to all the zones, the work they put into nurturing their local competitions, both junior and, as I say, now to senior levels. It's I think most of our main regional towns would offer that full pathway now.
Abby Taylor, the new batter to the crease, left-handed. That's a very important wicket for the Bullets.
Yeah, Kirsten's a very good player, and also gets to runs very quickly.
off. No, it's off the bat. Single down the final leg. Abby Taylor's off the mark, which brings Kate McTaggart on to strike. Paul, as always, we need a plan B. So what's your plan B?
My plan B today is to drink a coffee and then have a can of Coke and then drive home a little bit later.
Always many plan Bs, and that one sounds pretty good to me. Whereas your deputy chair has the name of a taxi driver on speed dial.
Well, it's all valid plan Bs.
After 2 overs, Newcastle Blasters 1 for 14.
No, this is a great opportunity for the girls playing prior to the Big Bash match. And on this new but impressive facility, there's quite a nice crowd built underneath us here, the family, friends of the players. And the game's set up nicely.
Yeah, I'd caution it's a new bowler again. Just 1 over there for Alice Caldo.
Yeah, gone to a right-hander.
Yeah, Delaney Laffey. Delaney's from Moema. All these border towns. So you can see how far these people have come. It's 500-600 kilometres to come and play cricket at this fantastic venue. And it means so much to these players to have this opportunity. And in years past, we haven't done this, Paul.
No, we've had North Sydney Oval, which is a bit of a spiritual home for Cricket New South Wales women's cricket, and we've had the opportunity to play under lights there. This is just something a bit different, playing as a prelim to the Big Bash. And so it's also the first year we've gone straight to a final rather than semi, so this is just the 2 winners of the 2 pools, which I think adds to the experience as well.
I think it makes more sense just having 2 winners because there's only 8 teams in the competition, so 4 qualify. It just
dilutes it a little.
Yeah. It's a nice line, nice and full.
Oh, gee, they're a bit slow.
Oh, that's
and she's given it. That was very slow running between the wickets.
I think I'd like to see that replay. Has she not slid her bat? Is that Kate McTaggart out?
It is.
That's a big blow. That's a big blow. What's it saying? You never run on a misfield?
Yeah, well, a couple of yes, no's, maybes, I think there.
Yeah, and that. So we'll have a look at. Have a look. You batted Madison Kebble. We'll see what the replay shows us. It was very tight. Houston took some time to make that call. Here we go. Misfield. Pick up. Is that Hicks? Here we go. Here we go. Over the stumps. Over the stumps. That is a tremendous decision. That is a tremendous decision. Out by the width of the line. Unbelievable. It's a great decision by the umpire there.
And a great throw from the fielder.
Jodie Hicks. Who else? So that throws the proverbial cat amongst the pigeons there, Paul.
At 2 for 14. We've still only got 2 fielders out, but this is an opportunity to accelerate the run rate, but it's not happening right this minute.
Again, if I remember my first intimations of female cricket in the bush, South Coast was a team called South Coast, which is a combination of anyone from south of Sydney, which put aside him because Illawarra couldn't field a side by themselves. Neither could Southern Zone. We played with white balls,
pink
white
balls.
clothes,
Oh, what? Yeah.
red balls, and there were, in some instances, that's a great ball. in some instances, zones swap players to ensure they had enough. Now it's very different.
Yeah, it was very participation driven and I guess social in nature, and it was the real building blocks. And it's a big thank you and a credit to Cricket New South Wales and the Country Cricket Committee that we've kept pushing at it and continue to encourage zones to invest and take the time and ensure that they give the right focus, getting the right people involved locally. We have some targeted funding for women's only administrators and coaches to just help with some of that stuff. And as you say, Bruce, it wasn't that long ago.
Inside edge, down to fine leg. Well, thanks, Paul, for your time. Much appreciated.
Yep, mate, great to be here. Thank you to you and all the staff who've helped get today on. It's I know the players really appreciate it, and let's hope we have a really close finish and the players can enjoy the afternoon.
Let's hope the weather is kind to us.
I think it might be. Thanks, mate.
Thank you, Paul. We'll get Chris back on the bench, but I know Claire Polysak's not too far away. So we'll get to have a chat to Claire soon. Welcome back, Chris.
Thank you. A couple of wickets fell while I was away, so it's turning into a close game.
You need to stay on commentary.
If that does the job, I'm happy with that.
Oh, under edge. Not who bowling a nice tight line. That fourth stump line, that's how she picked up Kirsten Smith.
Great opportunity for Maddie Kedwell out there now.
Rebuilding task for Taylor and Kedwell. Abby Taylor's played for the Bushbreakers, so there's still plenty of experience out there. It's a big shout, and she's giving
her out.
Caught behind. And Kedwell must go. Again, Donahue bowling that fourth stump line. No, not a great deal of footwork there from Kedwell, and she flashes the ball outside. Some picked up by keeper. Her second catch, Lisa Kusha. That takes the Blasters to 3 for 15. Things are tightening up very big time now.
Coming out to bat now is Tara French. She usually scores her runs very quickly, so it could be an exciting few overs coming up now. See if we can get some runs on the board.
Tara French, she's had a good day with the ball. She's had a good day with the ball. Let's see if she can double up and have a good day with the bat. Alicia Donahue, Estella is near Wagga. So again, you talk to someone who's come 400 kilometres to play. Some people in Sydney, like me, grizzle when they've got to go 20 kilometres to play a time-porro game of cricket. So,
yeah, nothing for the country girls. Have to drive several hours to a game. The girls from up northwest of the state will come to Newcastle maybe for training on Friday, then play Saturday grade, and then down to Sydney for Premier on Sunday, and then back home again.
Yep, a lot of girls come from a long way to play. It's a nice line by Donahue. That's a great over. She has the great figures of 2 for 2 after 4 overs. Blasters 3 for 15 and well on top. You can see them bouncing around the field. It's like 11 packets of veggie chips in the field.
Very bright uniforms, aren't they?
They are very bright.
Newcastle changed a couple of years ago from the traditional cinnamon and green and brown to, I guess, the more known colours of the Newcastle Knights and Jets, red and blue, to become Newcastle's adopted colours.
I've got to say it looks better.
We like our uniforms, yeah.
I didn't mind the green, but I'm not quite sure about the cinnamon, how that worked.
They're the colours of Newcastle.
Are they?
On the Newcastle Council, the traditional flag, those colours are the city's colours. But I guess the Knights adopted the red and blue.
I thought cinnamon's just good for donuts.
Yes.
Again, an under edge. That's 3 under edge for you seeing the things, and Kush has been good enough to snap those up. They're bowling a very tidy line. Still quite overcast here at Cricket Central. The patches of blue I can see in the distance. Let's hope weather doesn't interfere with the day.
Yes, it's going in the next.
Particularly, yes, it's they haven't had. They've been had. I think there's another match before at Cricket Central where they tossed and then it stormed, and so we didn't get much play in that day. In fact, none. So well played, but again well fielded by Cathwood out there at mid wicket.
Being a brand new ground, I'm sure it's very well drained and built, so that
amazing. When I was walking across the field this morning to put some signs up down at the southern end of the ground, and watch your Plan B signs. It was very wet, and by the time I got to the middle, it was dry. So it just dissipated that quickly. Got great ground staff here as well. Very tidy over here from Delaney Laffey.
a lot of the men's and women's cricket's moving to this field to play, like some of the Shield games are here, are they?
They're talking about, I believe they're going to play some Shield cricket here. They've played some Premier cricket here. They played the Premier Cricket Grand Final here last year. It was very high scoring. There's a wide ball down leg side. Certainly the Thunder have made it a home. As you can see, there's plenty of Thunder signage around, and there's plenty more work to be done on this ground. There's plenty more additions to the ground. I mean, eventually there'll be lights, and over on the western side of the ground.
Shot.
That's a good hit over mid-wicket. That could be four. Forget it. Don't bother any rain. That's 4 more to Abby Taylor. Takes the score to 3 for 21 off 5. On the western side of the ground, they're going to build a small pavilion just over to my right, and it to be change rooms underneath, a viewing area and a smallish function centre, I believe.
Bit of a grandstand of some sort.
Yeah. And over on the eastern side of the ground, or it could be the prison side of the ground, there's another community ground going to be built. So there's another ground to be built. And that's still some years away, but considering the facilities we didn't have, this is magnificent. Getting some few texts in as we're listening. A big shout out to the Newcastle team listening. There's a big shout for LBW. I think that's going down leg side. Neil McDonald and his team up there in Newcastle. I hope you're having a great day. Very evenly placed at the moment. Who knows who's going to win this one? Riverina Bullets are bowling very well, but Taylor, Newcastle Blasters country New South Wales player. Again, a good length.
Great shot there by Abby Taylor. 6 runs out through square leg.
That was huge. That was absolutely huge. It's one of the bigger parts of the ground. That's gone clear the boundary easily. Kath Wood had no chance of getting towards that one. Last 2 scoring shots, a 4 and a 6. I'm sure the team at Cricket New South Wales and Newcastle are celebrating that one. I'm getting texts in from my good friend Neil McDonald and his team up there. Glad you're enjoying the coverage, Neil. Pity you weren't here. You talk better than me. You talk more than me.
Yeah, I know Macca as well. G'day, Macca.
Anyone else out there want to text me? If you know my phone number, feel free to text me. I'll name drop you. No problems at all. Solid shot for no run. Well fielded there by Lucy McKelvey Hill. That's the over. After 6 overs, Blasters 3 for 28.
A little bit behind the run rate after 6 overs. Very evenly matched game, I think, right now.
I think you're right. They're not much. They're a little bit, but with Taylor going like the way she is, 12 from 13, and only 2 of those she's actually run because the rest have been in boundaries.
That's Abby. Yeah, Abby's.
This looks like
Abby's hitting the boundaries at the moment.
Claire Murray. Claire Murray's a very good bowler. As I said, she represented New South Wales country last year, Australian country merit team, player of the final in the Plan B country best last year. Bullets looking for 3 in a row. Deputy Chair of Country Cricket Michael Littlejack told me very confident he was about the Bullets getting up. Very confident. He promised me a hamburger if the Bullets won.
I guess I've got to counter that being the Newcastle boy and say we've been knocked out in the semi the last couple of years and we're pretty keen to get the job done in the final.
It's been a good game so far, Chris. I've got a funny feeling this one's going to go right to the wire.
Yeah, I agree.
Super over. How good would that be?
I know the Newcastle coach Tommy is not a fan of super overs.
Yeah,
he's been through one
last year.
Yes.
Yep. He lost the country championship in a super over.
So yes, they're not good for the old coaches. Any old coach's heart.
Yep.
Misfield, no run.
Don't run in a misfield. What happened last time?
Mm.
Abby Taylor's hitting the ball sweetly. That pinged off the bat.
Oh,
she's got hold of it. Going, gone! 6 more. Abby Taylor.
I cleared the rope much further than the previous one and nearly got to the fence.
That's ended up in the cafe and it's come back with a hot chocolate. That's a half tracker. That got what it deserved. Hit that sweetly. Gone again. That's square. There's someone out there. It's Kath Wood. All style feeling that, Kath. It's a good over here for the Blasters. They're just about on target for run too, I think.
Just about back on the run rate with this over, yep.
Tara French just need to nudge the ones and give the strike to Abby Taylor. Maybe not.
I'll just do that.
She'll just whack it over cover and go for 4. Maybe. Kath Wood's chasing hard. Great
fielding.
stop out there.
Oh, nice fielding.
Very nice fielding out there. That's some great cricket. A good shot and well fielded. 2 runs to Tara French. That takes her to 3. And that is the over. And after 7 overs, the Blasters 3 for 38.
Another part of the fielding that's really improving is the 2 going to the ball and throwing it to the fielder that's on their feet to get it back in.
100%. That to me, that tells me fielders are switched on. Yeah, they want to go. They want to work together.
I know I talk a lot to my players in the teams that I coach. That fielding's a big part of the game, and if we can do well on the fielding, it's a good way of getting the result you want.
You spend most of your time doing it, don't you?
Certainly do. Yep.
Changing bowling, Charlotte Waring from Wagga to come onto the attack, and she's slow bowler. Looks like she's going around the wicket. Not quite sure what Charlotte bowls.
No, really appreciative and proud when, like, an umpire or an opposite coach after a game will say, "Your girl's really fielded so well today." That's, it's really good to hear that other people are noticing the good fielding.
That's really well run. Just nudged it to the offside in a gap because we've got a point, a backward point, deep cover, and a wide mid off. So there's a little gap there, and Abby Taylor very clever, just punched in that gap and took the single. Charlotte Waring's an off spinner by the looks of it. So there's 3 out in the fence on the leg side, 1 covering at deep cover. Oh, 1 coming back in, mid on coming back in. Opportunity here to go mid on, mid off. Well bowled, that's... Shows off the battle.
Thought that was bat, but the players were appealing for an LB.
Yep.
Tara looked for the quick single after the misfield, but thought better of it.
It's good to see Andrew Gilchrist, the head of Sydney Thunders, joined us again. I'm sure the people in Newcastle, Cricket New South Wales, will be very happy that Andrew's here. Big fan of Andrew they are, apparently. So, quick single here. Trouble at the bowler's end.
Safe.
Well run. Well run. So Andrew here, I think he might want to say a few more words. Welcome back, Andrew. Chris on the bench again. Thanks for joining us, Andrew.
Thanks for having me back again.
What do you make of this?
It's been a good game of cricket, hasn't it?
It's going to be very, very tight. Very tight. Abby Taylor's hitting the ball very well, though.
She's playing beautifully.
Very well. Did you see the big 6 before?
I did actually. We were just making sure that it wasn't going to get hit down into the school kids. They're all down there, but yeah, she's timing the ball very, very nicely.
To contract here, Andrew?
Could be. Unfortunately, we're halfway through the WBBL, so we'll have to put her on the radar for next year.
I think they're wides. That's not a good ball. Coming back. This could be trouble. No. Wayward throw. The wides, 3 scored. Blasters were behind the rate. They've really picked up. How many are you hoping to have here today, Andrew?
Well, we're hoping for a couple of hundred. We've got about 300 or 400 in the facility at the moment, plus a couple of parents, a couple of supporters. Gates are open at 2:30 this afternoon.
Punch through point for a single. What impact do you think of having this as a home has made to the Thunder?
What's really nice for our club holistically to have a home, and we haven't really had one over the last couple of years. We've played at a few different venues, including Blacktown, Drummoyne, or Sydney Oval, Bankstown we've played games at, so it's really good to have a dedicated home ground for the team. And I mentioned before, we've decked out the change rooms in all Thunder Green. Every player's got a locker, and what makes it really easy for them is training out on this ground at Cricket Central, and the gym, the recovery facilities, and they don't have to move that kit bag anywhere. So yeah, it's been really good, and we've got a few players on contract that have been at the club for a number of years now, and they would have played at a few different grounds, so having that one facility has been really nice.
Is it Atta, is that the correct way to say her name?
It is, yeah.
Very impressive this year.
Yeah, she joined us as a replacement player.
Pretty good replacement.
Very good. Yeah, been a masterstroke by Lisa Kitely. Yeah, she's come in and she's played beautifully. Hasn't probably had the scores that she wanted to over the last couple of years playing in the WBBL, but yeah, it's been excellent for us at the top of the order. So much so that there's going to be a Chamari Bay at the SCG game on Sunday. So to all the Sri Lankan fans and the community out there, make sure you come down to the SCG on Sunday, and yeah, you'll get some Chamari heads to wave around, you'll get some flags, you'll get some giveaways. It's going to be a great atmosphere.
So I think that's a call out to Harry Solomons from Kingsrow Sports. Harry, get on down to the SCG.
Very
that's
big
a big hit
supporter.
over Milan.
Very big supporter of Chamari, Harry.
Harry's a very big supporter of cricket in general. That's another 4 there. That's 4 runs to Tara French. I think they need a wicket here, the Bullets.
They certainly do, Bruce. What would you suggest?
I'd be looking at tightening up. Bowling full of the length. Bowling one side of the wicket as opposed to both sides of the wicket as they're doing at the moment. Comfortably played down the middle on for another one.
Doing it quite comfortably here.
They are. 3 for 50 after 8 and a bit.
Luckily enough for us, the rain seems to have held off.
I arranged that.
Well done. Well, thank you. Let me know where to send the fruit basket. If you can just make sure that holds off for the rest of the afternoon, that'd be great.
Typically, when you have a game here at 3 o'clock, it starts to rain.
We haven't been all that lucky with weather for games during the week, but for our game on Saturday, it was beautiful sunshine and it was a great atmosphere. We had 1,400 people in the building.
That's great.
Including a couple of hundred out on field, which is probably the first time that an elite WBBL team has had people on field, that I can think of anyway. So I could be completely wrong, but it was a nice atmosphere, very family friendly, lots of kids everywhere, lots of green, which was even better, and to top it all off, we had a win.
I've got a texter who's asked you a question. Neil from Newcastle. So hang on, that's gone. That's very high and long enough for 4 runs. Taylor is doing a job. Yes, Neil from Newcastle points out that Abby Taylor was on the Sixers roster last year, and Sam Bates is a Newcastle girl who plays with the Thunder. Yeah. Maybe another Newcastle opportunity next year.
She's closing in on 100 wickets in the WBBL, Sam Bates, so hoping that she ticks that over today against the Strikers.
Hope that answers your question, Neil from Newcastle.
Thanks for calling in, Neil from Newcastle. Big fan of the show, obviously.
The only fan of the show. Okay, after 9 overs, we're 3 for 54. A little bit ahead of the target, the run rate. So they need a wicket. They need Taylor badly.
They seem to have pegged it back just a little bit here. It's she did start all guns blazing early on.
They don't need those.
How have you found this competition so far, Bruce?
I love the Plan B Country Bash, as we call it this year, particularly the females, because I think it's Paul Marjoribanks, the chair of Country Cricket, said a little while ago that the standard has improved. It's a great opportunity for these girls, and a great example is, I think, one of your contracted players, Phoebe Litchfield. 3 years ago, she was playing country championships in Raymond Terrace, and now she's playing for Australia, and she's absolute tremendous player, tremendous bat. And you never know where this may lead.
I'd say Phoebe's a star of the future, but she's a star of right now, isn't she?
That she is, my friend. That she is.
It's great for the competition to see a player like Phoebe playing this competition and then now playing for Australia. It just shows and highlights that pathway that's available there for them.
Well, if you look at the number of ex-country players playing for New South Wales and playing for the Sixers and Thunders and across the nation, New South Wales country is... Hang on, this one's up in the air. Is it a catch? Oh, dropped by Georgia Bai.
It was a good effort there.
It's a great effort. Running in. A good catch. That was Abby Taylor. She's moved to 27 with that. 2 4s and 2 6s. It's getting a bit darker out there.
It is. There is a cloud coming across. You might have to. I might have to rescind that fruit basket, Bruce, if it starts to rain.
I'll just check the rain parrot. It's okay, I think.
That's rather large text on your phone there.
It is. That's a nice shot. Oh, we're
going to mix up in the middle.
There's only one right there. Well, Andrew, thank you for your time. I know you're a busy man. You have lots to do. You have lots of chairs to put out and markers to mark and fences to fence. We've got someone much more intelligent, important than you. Claire Polasak has joined us. And we're going to have a quick chat with Claire.
I'd
Thanks,
say it's
Andrew.
a pleasure, Bruce. Thanks for having me.
Bye for now. At the end of the 10th over, 3 for 60. The Blasters, Abby Taylor on 28. It's great to see that we have at Cricket New South Wales, we have lots of luminaries. We have Claire Polasak, who's just joined us. Claire has just recently debuted in Sheffield Shield in Western Australia. Fantastic achievement and well deserved. We thought we might get Claire to share that a little bit about that experience with us.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me, Bruce. It's good to be here with you, watching a great game of cricket. But last week was very exciting, lots of learning opportunities. I think that's what I love about umpiring, is that you never walk off the field thinking you've done a perfect job, because you haven't, and there's always areas where you can get better.
It's really highlighted. I think the umpiring this match has been sensational. The run out of Kate McTaggart, we had the opportunity to review that run out online, and Elizabeth, who gave the decision, the batter was Kate was out by half a line width.
Yeah, great decision.
It was a great decision.
Yeah, both Lauren and Liz have done really well. Both coming through the pathway, which was really exciting, and getting opportunities in the Cricket Australia pathway as well, coming up in December and January. So this is really good warm-up, really good to see them. Routines are strong, and they're making good decisions as well.
Are they heading down to Albury for the night ends?
Not for
the girls, sorry.
Yeah, so one of them will go to Hobart, and the other one will go to Brisbane with the under-19s and under-16 female pathways.
So what this says to me is that it's not just about opportunities for male cricketers. There's great opportunities for female umpires, female players, as the game grows. I mean, I just look at the window here, and there's just a tremendous view here. We've got our Australian Country Championships in Newcastle in January. That's a good ball. And we tried a Johnny Bairstow there.
It's always on, right?
And they've got a bye. And the umpiring panel for the female National Country Championships is all female, which is fantastic.
Yeah, which is really good, from a mixture of, I think, New South Wales and Queensland umpires coming to that.
Correct.
So it's fantastic to see that there are opportunities. And I mean, country. Lauren grew up in Tamworth as well.
That's right. Yep.
So.
Claire, can you tell us what countries umpiring is taking you to?
What countries have I been?
Yep.
I've been very lucky with opportunities I've had. Countries that you wouldn't normally associate with cricket. Thailand, Japan, Netherlands, Namibia have been really, really good. And I've got friends and lucky enough to work around the world, friends everywhere, but there's no place like home, really. And working with people here is fantastic.
Claire's she undersells herself. She's done a fantastic job, not just umpiring, but developing umpires, and particularly female umpires. It's just amazing her work effort. Oh, that was close. Another Johnny
Another
Bairstow. Her work ethic is second to none. All the rewards she gets is as a result of the work she's put in. Having seen her at close range, haven't had the opportunity to umpire with her as yet.
No, yeah, we should find someone who can do something about that.
I could ruin a game for you. But it's such a good thing, Claire. So excited for you.
Yeah, no, thank you. I think it's just about making the next generation coming through, male or female umpires, just making that easier for them.
Yep. Claire, my closing question is always, what is your plan B?
What is my plan B?
What is your plan B?
I am a school teacher by trade, so probably my plan B would be getting back in the classroom. Year 9 boys and Bunsen burners, though, is not the most safest place to be, but it's a lot of fun in its own way.
Maybe I could rephrase that question, because if you were out for a night out, what is your plan B?
My plan B is to call up my husband and get him to give me a lift home.
There we go. There we go. And that's in your beautiful Tesla.
Absolutely, Marcus. Yep,
Marcus.
130,000 kilometres now. He gets around.
Yeah, it barked at me when I walked past it one day. So
You gave him the middle finger.
yeah, so Claire, thank you for your time. Very much appreciated.
No, thanks for having me.
No problems at all. Welcome back, Chris, off the bench. I think we've exhausted all the people within the building.
All the special guests we've run out, have we?
We could get Ben Trelaw in some, but I can't see him at the moment. So, or we could get someone that no one knows. So we're at 3 for 64 after 11. 7 overs to go. 40 runs to win. Sounds my maths. We're looking just under 6 overs still.
40 runs and 7 wickets still. So
wickets is the important thing. Charlie Lamont's coming on, bowling her spin. Big shout for LBW. That's going to be close.
Nope.
Not out.
Leg by.
Yep. See the pre-signal from the umpire. Up goes the leg. There we go. Bullets badly need a wicket. They need Taylor.
Oh, double
dear me.
bouncer.
Double bounce, no ball. Now I think that's because it's bounced twice.
Yep.
Before the popping crease. It just about rolled on the ground, didn't it?
Yeah, it's like she's tried something different. Tried something different and pulled it.
Yeah.
Pulled it down.
This is a free hit. French still on strike. There's two runs for a run plus an L, which is 3.
And this free hit. Tara's wound up. Just a fielder out there.
Misfield there.
They're going.
It's a long way out there.
Yep.
It's a long way out there. So. I would say they're quite comfortable at the moment. The Blasters.
Yes, maybe. Cricket's a funny game, though. On the weekend, I was looking at reviewing some of the games, and I can't remember the exact figures now, but there was like 1 run needed to win and 3 wickets in hand.
Yep.
And it happened. They got the 3 wickets and won the game, defending 1 run. So
it does happen. I laugh all the time when I used to play. How did that happen?
Yes.
Nice bit of fielding there by Kath Wood. Sliding in. 33 to win.
I think it was one of the Premier Brewer games that I was looking through. That's what happened. Can't remember who the teams were now, but yes, it was crazy. Must have been a crazy last couple of overs.
Hasn't that been a success too, Chris? The Newcastle, what's it called, Hunter Coast side?
Greater Hunter Coast.
Yep.
Greater Hunter Coast in the Brill Shield. Yep. Yeah, we've really.
Oh, that could have been very close. A good throw.
We've loved the opportunity, and last year and second year in this year, great standard of cricket. And yeah, the girls, they're in the team, come from far and wide to the Greater Hunter team. That's part of why we we got the club going is to stop some of the travel. I suppose you go back to the plan B again. Less travel are needed to get to games. So now the girls in our club that want to play Premier Cricket, half their home games are in the Newcastle area rather than having to come to Sydney, which is a big difference if you're coming from. We've got girls from Gunnedah, Port Macquarie, Denman.
You have one outstanding young player in the side who is very good at other sports as well, but Kiva Bray.
Yep.
It doesn't look like it's, if you'd say it, Kiva, but it's Kiva Bray.
That's how you pronounce it, yep, Irish.
She is a particularly young, talented player. We shall see and watch her development as we go on. Now, Georgia Byers coming from the southern. That's been hit.
Big hit by Abby. No, dropped in.
And that's a great bit of fielding down there on the boundary.
Yep. Saved by the fielder out there right on the rope. No, we've definitely got a good squad, and we're playing well and loving the challenge. It's a good quality competition, so it's great to be involved in the Premier Cricket and challenging. The girls get challenged every week in the games that we play.
It's from my point of view, it's good to see it provides further opportunities for the girls, and it's not just the girls from the north of the state. There's a side representing, they're called the Southern Spirit, I think this year, is that right?
Southern Swans,
Swans.
Illawarra based, but yeah, they capture the southern part of the state.
Just provides more opportunities for players. If I can find it. That's short, that's hit, but she hasn't quite got that.
Fielder's coming around. Yep, going to cut that off.
Yeah, that's a good bit of fielding out there by Claire Murray. Another 2 runs to Abby Taylor.
Don't quote me, but I've heard the number of in first, second and brewer. It's something like 40% of the players in that competition are country regional players. So
all you would need to do is look at Northern Districts Cricket Club, and there's a lot of country players. But if I look at the ladder, last year the Greater Hunter is sitting 4th in Brewer Shield at the moment, and Southern Spirit is sitting 8th, whereas Southern Swans.
Yep.
Is sitting 8th, whereas last year the Southern Swans played as Illawarra had a few hiccups.
They had a rough start to their club, but they've seemed to have turned the corner and are playing much better this year. We haven't played against them yet. We actually play this Sunday against Illawarra.
Where are you playing that game?
So because we both obviously come from opposite sides of Sydney, last year Premier Sydney Cricket put the game on here for us. So we played here last year in a neutral middle ground, and it was a really good day. This year, early on in the season, Sean Mantle talked to us and said that they've arranged the whole comp this Sunday to be played for T20s early, so we can all go to the SCG for the BBL game.
Yep.
So they found
Cotton Bowl, yes, we get to buy Tara French. Cotton Bowl, that's very crucial wicket. 4 for 77 in the 13th over. 27 to get still, but that's a big wicket. A nice catch there by Georgia. New batter is Emma Jane Howe, again a very experienced player. Emma Jane Howe was a bush breaker last year. You were saying, sorry about...
So all the games are early, T20 games early, so we can go to the SCG and watch the WBBL. So they've found a ground at Kensington, just near the SCG, for us to play on Sunday. And then we'll all go to the SCG and watch the Big Bash.
That'll be fantastic. I mean, I've got to commend Sean Mann for the job he does running the Women's Premier Cricket. And he was crucial to helping sides come into the Brewer Shield. He worked with... the Newcastle Central Coast area. He's worked with the Illawarra area, and he's also worked with a couple of Premier clubs who joined Brewer Shield this year, Blacktown being one, and Sydney, I think, the other. So, he does a cracking job, Sean.
Yep, he's been great to deal with and help us get off the ground and up and running. And like I said, found that ground for us this weekend, and he's offered us tickets to the game as well. So it's a fantastic day that we'll have on Sunday.
Don't tell him though. He does a good job. 4 overs to go, 5 overs to go, I beg your pardon, 30 balls, 27 runs. Michael Littlejack, the Deputy Chair of Country Cricket in Riverina, saying he's getting a little bit nervous here. He's just popped his head in the room and he's just to annoy us. and as you can see, he's with us, but I don't know, he needs wickets. They need badly, they need Abby Taylor. So they've gone back to Alicia Donoghue, and I think she's the scoreboard. She's already had already taken the 2 wickets, 2 caught behinds.
That's what you got to do, isn't it? Put the pressure back on, go back to your
best bowlers,
the girls that are getting the job done, and
yep.
The only way they're going to win this is by taking some wickets. So good tactic.
Four wides plus 1 is 5 scored. Very sensible batting. By Abby Taylor. Push down the boundary. They need a wicket. They need a wicket. Do you bring everyone inside the circle, Chris? Keep Emma Jane Howe on strike.
Yeah, I think you would be. You'll be looking to try and keep Jane O on strike and keep Abby off strike. She's the one getting the runs, but. Maybe Jano new to the crease. Be looking to get her eye in. Maybe a few siders. So yeah, stopping them getting that single.
Just a ring field. There's only a couple of people out, 3 people out. That doesn't help.
No,
too much room.
They brought the field in, but they managed to get the quick single.
I think they're doing this very well.
Obviously now the field's split back out. We've got 3 out on the leg side in front of square. So the whole leg side's open for a 1. Quick single, easy single there now. But Abby, you'd be looking for more, I'd say.
So the challenge is, when do you bring the field in to stop the single? Or do you bring the field in to stop the boundary? To prevent the single? Or leave them out to stop the boundary?
Yeah, I think with Abby on strike.
There's a single, too easy.
Go on the offside, quick single. Good fielding, but they got through. And they're all coming back in again. Jane can hit a good ball too, but she's new to the crease, so she's looking to knock the singles, I'd say.
Exactly. Although, thankfully it's not too windy today, because the cameraman in the scissor lift at the southern end of the ground would be on for a ride. We've got to thank Bar TV for helping us out today. They do a great job. We've used Bar TV many times, and it's always been a pleasure. And very easily, Abby Taylor takes the single off the last ball of the over to keep strike.
Yep, exactly.
14 overs, 4 for 87, 4 overs to go, 24 balls. 17 runs required. The Bullets need something.
Sounds like a comfortable equation, but
who knows?
a lot of these girls are multi-talented, multi-sports. You were saying before about Kiva, her and another girl in our team are at the Junior Matildas camp this week. So
I've heard that.
They're obviously both very good football players as well. Jodie Hicks, AFL.
Yep.
Lots of them. A couple of other girls I know in Newcastle are very good at hockey. So there's sort of lots of different sports they play.
Phoebe Litchfield was good at hockey. Elise Perry, of course, played high-level football.
And she played both sports for Australia before she finally settled on cricket as her game.
Should be two-hitter Taylor. Oh, dearie me.
Must be lots of school kids down there. I can hear
I can hear
lots of
them as well.
excitement down there.
I'm not quite sure what they're looking at.
I think they've got the Thunder big blow-up set up. I'd say it's like a speed gun or
something like
throwing into the holes in the back of the tent there. Quick single. Made it.
I think they're leg byes.
Yep.
Good throw. We'll have her in trouble here. No. Well made.
They're really taking those sharp singles very well, aren't they?
That's
good backing up and taking those singles. We said before about they might have left a few out there.
That's spot on, Chris.
Riverina.
Spot on, Chris. That's been the difference here. I think the Newcastle Blasters players have taken the single, put pressure on the fielder. Although, that would have been close.
Maybe he switched off for a second there, hanging outside the crease.
I got a feeling that might have been out. I think I'd love to see that in replay. That would have been a big wicket too. Up to 15 overs, Blasters 4 for 91.
Here's the replay now.
What do you think, Chris?
I think by the time the ball went back past, she might have had a bat back behind, but there was, a moment there where she was just sort of thinking about the shot she missed and then suddenly realised she needed to get back behind the crease.
So Alicia Donohue's now finished her spell, but gone back to Delaney Laffey. Bowled 2 overs before, 1 for 6. Last throw of the dice. 13 to win. That's 3 hits.
It's really just about, stopping the runs now. You're not really going to get 6 wickets in not many balls, but
correct.
Just try and put the pressure on the field and contain the runs. Tight bowling like that. Wide. Another run to the score. Newcastle's just turned the strike over. Keep taking those singles. They should get there. They should get there win the game, but still, 2.5 overs to go. Shot by Abby Taylor, pushed it out for another single. Just looks like they're just going run a ball singles.
Sixteenth over. Blasters 4 for 95. Abby Taylor on 41. Another tied over by Delaney Laffey. But no wicket. Taylor's still there. Plenty of timing for no run. Hicks back over the stumps to keeper Lisa Cushion. That is the over. 16 overs. Blasters 4 for 95. We're back. Charlotte Waring from the southern end. Full toss, that's gone. 4 runs. Got what it deserved. Rank full toss, waist high, 4 runs. Takes the score to 99, 4 for 99. Chris, 1 hit will do it. 6 runs, mate.
Sorry, Bruce, I had to step out for a sec. Yeah, we that close, are we?
6 runs will win it. 4 will tie it. No, it won't. 6 runs will win it.
Yep.
Leg buys? No? Off the bat? Little scratch on that one?
Have you back on strike?
For a nice 4 by Abby Taylor. Will she finish in style, or will they nudge away in signals?
looking for the right ball. If it comes, I'm sure she'll find the boundary.
Have a crack at it.
Five fielders out on the boundary, sorry. Bit of banter there, probably know each other. Can't get to the boundary.
That's one. Oh, a little fumble there. They're coming back for two.
Nobody's coming. Yep.
Yep.
Can hear the Newcastle tent down there cheering for Roby.
Into the 17th over, 4 for 102. 2 runs required to win.
Off the last over, 6 balls.
Can we get something? Can we get a tie here?
It's possible, but you would hope 2 off 6 is an easy equation. It's been a very well-paced, controlled innings by Newcastle.
It has. Very well paced. Let's see how Delaney Laffey goes. This is her last over. She's 1 for 9 from 3, so she's bowled very well.
Might be the advantage of batting second. You know what you're chasing, so you can set that pace.
Well, that's a really good ball, That's a really good ball.
Batting first, you just got to go as hard as you can, try and get as many runs on the board, but second, you know what you're chasing, and you can try and keep up with it.
There it is. It's a good stop.
Yep, Fielders cut it off.
But that is it.
Back for 2.
That is game, set and match.
There's
Congratulations to Newcastle Blasters, who have won the Plan B Country Bash. Well done. I want to thank my co-commentator for today, Chris. Very much appreciated. Our first time at this, and we did pretty ordinary, I think.
Not sure how many are out there listening, but yes, we did our best, eh?
We did our best. And, of course, if after the match or later on, driving home, you've been out for a few drinks or a dinner, you've had too much to drink, you're tired, don't forget, what is your plan B? Have a plan B in mind. Have a great day. Hang around. Watch the Thunder and Striker matches on TV if you can't get out to Cricket Central. Have a great day and bye for now.
Bye-bye.
you.